Dear viewers, in this video, we will discuss how to find the equation of a perpendicular bisector of a line. To discuss this, first of all, you should be familiar how to find the gradient of parallel line and what is the gradient of perpendicular line. Let's suppose if we have two lines which are parallel, the line 1 and other line 2. You can also consider that the one line is that and other line is that. But these two lines are exactly parallel to each other. So if these two lines are parallel to each other, then the gradient of these two lines are always equal. For example, the gradient of the line 1 is m1 and the gradient of line 2 is m2. So these two gradients are equal. On the other hand, if we consider that we have two lines are perpendicular, let's suppose one of the line is this and other line is this. And these two lines are perpendicular to each other, make angle, right angle with each other. This is the line 1 and this is line 2. So in case of perpendicular lines, the gradient of these two lines is not equal. But the gradient of line 1 will be equal to the negative reciprocal of the gradient of line 2. On the other hand, you can also say that the gradient of line 2, m2, will be equal to the negative reciprocal of the gradient of line 1. For example, if we consider the gradient of line 1 is 3. The gradient of line 1 is 3. And the gradient of line 2, which is perpendicular to line 1, will be equal to minus 1 over 3, the negative reciprocal. Similarly, if we have the gradient of line 2 is minus 1 over 2, then the gradient of line 1, which is perpendicular to line 2, will be the negative reciprocal. So negative and this negative becomes positive, and the reciprocal of 1 over 2 will be equal to 2 over 1. So the gradient of line 1 will be 2. Or you can also say that when two lines are perpendicular, then the product of their gradient is always equal to minus 1. So now we will discuss how to find the equation of a perpendicular bisector of a line. Let's suppose we have a straight line. This is the straight line we have. And on this straight line, two coordinate points are given to us. Here the coordinate point A is minus 6 and 8. And let's suppose the coordinate point B is x is 2 and y is 1. But we have to find the equation of a perpendicular bisector of the line AB. So the perpendicular bisector is actually a line which bisect the line AB into two equal parts, which divide the line AB into two equal parts. So now we have to find the equation of that straight line, which is perpendicular to the line AB. We have to find the equation of that straight line. So whenever we have to find the equation of a straight line, we always use the formula y is equal to mx plus c. So in order to find the equation of straight line, we should be familiar about a coordinate point and the gradient. So then how we will find the gradient of this line? Let's suppose we say this line 1. This line. How we will find the gradient of this line 1? So first of all, we will find the gradient of line AB by using these two given coordinate points. So the gradient of AB, you can also write down this as MAB, and the formula for the gradient is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we will say that y2 1 minus 8 over x2 minus x1 2 minus minus 6. 2 minus minus 6. So 1 minus 8 is minus 7. And 2 minus minus 6 will be 2 plus 6. So the gradient of line AB will be equal to minus 7 over 8. Now we have to find the gradient of line 1, which is perpendicular to the line AB. And we have already discussed the gradient of a perpendicular line is always equal to the negative reciprocal of the gradient of given line. So this will be the negative reciprocal of the gradient of line AB minus, and now the reciprocal of minus 7 over 8, this will be minus 8 over 7. So this minus and minus becomes plus. So the gradient of this perpendicular line will be 8 over 7. So in order to find the equation, we require also a coordinate point. Then how we will find the coordinate point of this perpendicular bisector line? And this line bisect the line AB. It means that the coordinate point here of the line 1, which is perpendicular to AB, is actually the midpoint of AB. Is actually the midpoint of AB. So now here we will find the midpoint of AB. This will be a coordinate point of the perpendicular line. So the formula for the midpoint is x1 plus x2 over 2 and y1 plus y2 over 2. So in coordinate A and B, first we add the x coordinates minus 6 plus 2 over 2. And then we add the y coordinates 8 plus 1 over 2. So minus 6 over 2 is minus 4 over 2. And 8 plus 1 over 2 is actually 9 over 2. And the coordinate point, which is actually the midpoint of AB of the perpendicular line, is minus 2 and 9 over 2. Now by using this coordinate point and the gradient, we can find the equation of a perpendicular bisector. Y is equal to M, and the gradient is 8 over 7 x plus C. Now how we will find the C? In order to find the value of C, we only substitute the coordinate point in this equation of the perpendicular line, which is minus 2 and 9 over 2. So x is minus 2 and y is 9 over 2. 8 over 7 and x will be minus 2 plus C. So here we will find the y-intercept C. 9 over 2 is equal to minus 16 over 7 plus C, and C will be equal to 9 over 2. Minus 16 over 7 on the right side is minus. When it comes on the left side, this will be plus 16 over 7. And now we will take the LCM. 2 into 7 is 14. 9 times 7 is 63. 16 times 2 is 32. And 63 plus 32 is 95 over 14. Now we will substitute this value of C in the equation. Therefore, y will be equal to 8 over 7x plus 95 over 14. This is the equation of perpendicular bisector of the line AB. So by using the gradient of line AB and the midpoint of AB, we have find the equation of perpendicular bisector of the line. Sometimes you can also use that formula after finding the gradient. Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. And the coordinate point you consider always x1, y1. Thank you very much.